Alright, so welcome to my app. My name is Megan Vomvas. My web application is called the Appt, where you can make appointments between different users in the database using the free time finder. So two options are people, which will produce a list of people, and you can also add and delete people to the system. Another cool thing that you could do are make appointments, which will show a list of all the appointments, and also the free time finder, which will find common free time between two different people. So we're going to start off first by clicking on people over here and exploring that page. So you see at the top there's some instructions that help guide the user through the page. We have the user list, which displays a list of everybody in the system. You can add a new user and you can delete a user. They both have instructions to help you out. So we're going to start off first with let's say we want to add a new user. We're going to type in Ami Vyas and add her. And it'll say she's been added to Appt. So we can click to make an appointment, which will take us to the appointments page, which is the other option on our home page, or we can return to the user list. And we're going to click that and do that right now. And so we'll see that she has been added in our system and shows up in the user database. So when we click on her personal schedule, we'll be able to see a schedule that has a list of all the times that she's available and busy. And when we first add it in, you'll see that all of the times here say none or free. That's because we haven't added anything in yet for her, but we can do that down here. So we have two functions, one to change the schedule to busy and one to change it to, say, free. So we're going to go over here and say that she's busy during all of these times. Alright, and click Change to Busy. And it says your schedule has been updated. So you can click here to return and see if it has in fact been updated, and it has. And the busy parts turn to red to make it really intuitive for the user to see when they're busy and when they're not, and for other people viewing their schedules to see that as well. But let's say that Ami made a mistake and actually she's totally free on Fridays and isn't busy. She wants to change those back to free. She can come down and do that over here. Change as many as she like back to free. We get the same response and we can click back and see that they've been changed back to free. So this part of it is supposed to be, if it's not yours, you should only use it for viewing and seeing when people have free time. And so then we're going to click back to the users. Now let's say after we've added Ami in, we actually don't want her and we want to delete her from our database. We can type in here to delete her, and it's important that we type it in exactly the way that it appears up at the top. Click Remove User. Here's a little display page just asking whether or not the person is sure. You see permanently delete the user is really serious. If you're not sure, you just come back here. No harm done, she's not deleted. But if we really are sure and we want to delete her, and we click yes, permanently delete the user, then it says they were deleted, and we go back to the user list to check if they successfully were deleted or not. We'll find that she's no longer there. Another thing that's going on in the background that you might not notice is that her time schedule, which is what appears when you click personal schedule, was also deleted from our database, so no one can accidentally make an appointment with her if she doesn't exist. So at the bottom here, I want to point out it says return to main page. That is on every single page, so you can always relocate back. And we're going to use that right now to go and explore our appointments area. So if we go to the appointments page, we'll see there's some instructions at the top that show the readers how to both navigate the page and also how to read the output that's shown in the appointment list here. We have the appointment list itself, and then we also have down here the free time finder, which is used to create new appointments between two different people. But so, let's say that we want to delete an appointment, or we perhaps entered it in wrong and we actually don't want the third Friday in January, we want the fourth Friday. You can go in and cancel it and remake that appointment. So we click cancel. Again, an Are You Sure page pops up that's exactly like the one for deleting a user. So if we click that we are not sure, it will take us right back to where we are. Again, no harm done, it's still there. If we are sure and we want to delete it, then we can click permanently delete, and it says your appointment has been canceled. Click here to return to appointments. So we click back, and we'll see that it was in fact removed from the appointments list. So now we're going to try and book this again and get it right. It's going to be the fourth Friday in January. We're going to type in the people's names, and again, it's really important that you type them in exactly as they appear above. I'll explain why in a second. We click Find Time, and it takes us to this really cool page, which displays up here at the top, voila, here are the times in which Carmela and Megan are both free, the days and times corresponding with each other. So, using this information, we can create our new appointment down here for Friday afternoon, which is shown above, and it's the same one that we want to change. This time it's going to be the 4th in the month of January, and we click Create Appointment. It says, yay, your appointment has been made. So let's go check back, and we'll see there it is. Our appointment has indeed been made. So now that I've talked about all of the different functions of different things you can do referencing the database with our application, I'm going to talk about a few cool validations that we have in here. So let's say, for example, we wanted to book an appointment, again, that was during that same time. Well, you shouldn't be able to do that because they're already booked. However, I think I'm going to change this input here to say Megan again, just because I'm not positive in the database what times people have in common to try and mess around. So yeah, let's say we tried to book an appointment during the same day, same time, same exact date. Since there already is an appointment during that time, if we click Create Appointment, it will show us this fun little error message with a cute icon showing us that that time is already taken up. One of the users isn't available, and in fact, in this case, both users aren't available, but one is really all that matters. So it won't let us book another appointment overlapping that, which is cool. Another validation is if we try to make an appointment between two people that are not in our database, again, it says the user you entered was not in our database. You could have spelled something wrong, capitalization. And this is why for this kind of validation, it's important that you type them in exactly as they appear. So if you wrote Carm, it would likely give you that same error message, or if you didn't capitalize, you'd get the same error message. Lastly, Another kind of validation we have for this input would be, let's say that I forgot to fill out a form field or just didn't fill out any. It makes sure that we have filled out everything in the form before letting us create an appointment. There are also a few validations. If we go back to the people page, check in regarding the delete a user. If you click that when nothing's in there, it'll say again you haven't filled out all parts of the form, and we can do that also with the add a user function. It gives the same error message at the top there, making sure that you enter in a first and last name. For delete a user, if we try to delete a user that's not in our database, like a me that we already removed, and we click yes, permanently delete, it'll say this person was not found in our database, and so we'll not let you change any records. And so that is my page and my web application. I hope you enjoyed it.